Hello again, friends, and you are my friends. I won't keep you very long before we start today's video. I just want to come to the community and kind of to say, look, thank you ever so much for your support. Thank you so much for your donations. Thank you for your monthly contributions. Without every single one of you who watches, listens, likes, shares, and of course donates money, we couldn't do what we do. The platform wouldn't survive. The platform certainly wouldn't have gone from a few hundred to a few thousand to over 12,000 people watching us weekly. It really wouldn't have done that. I can't thank you enough. But we need to go further. It's year one. I've got so many plans for year 2, year 3. This channel is going to progress. And I promise you one thing. As the football club moves into a new era, I promise the podcast will go with it. And the podcast will hold the club to account. We'll be there in the good times and we'll be there in the bad times. It's football. We have ups, we have downs. So as always, I have to say, if you do want to support this channel, we would be incredibly thankful for you to go to our Ko-Fi or Coffee site and either set up a monthly donation. These can be as little from £2 a month up to whatever you want. And if you did £2 a month, for example, okay, let's say £5 a month. We do 4 shows a week. You can do the math. That's incredible value. And the specials on top of that as well. Matt Slater, the Athletic exclusive, and many more in the past, and hopefully many more to come in the future. If you can't, do not worry. It's one of those things. My income is very limited, very sporadic. I probably couldn't commit myself. So if you can't, I completely and utterly understand. Or, of course, you can give a one-off donation, and they equally go a long way. I promise you this, one thing, everything we get goes back into the podcast and make it better and stronger and give it a good foundation in which to grow upon. Equally, if you're a business and you're looking to reach many people, you can advertise on this screen right here. We'll populate the screen. We'll make your logo appear and you'll be seen by thousands weekly. And you won't be able to miss that logo. If you want to sponsor the podcast, if you want to have some shared space, prices are very competitive for how many people you reach. It works out at like 0.0010 pence per customer or whatever. So please drop a link, drop a comment in the comment section, or of course DM me on Twitter or email homedressingroom89@gmail.com. Jesus Christ, Ollie. Start the evening off with a positive note, why don't you? 0-0, Jordan red card and Norwood injured again. Oh, Ollie. Ollie, if you're coming into the night like that, maybe you shouldn't watch the game. I don't know. Hello again, my friends, and you are my friends, and welcome to your Matchday Ticket Live. I'm your host, Martin, the Governor Lambert. Thank you all for sticking with us. Sometimes those videos at the start, well, they're needed, of course, as you will appreciate. Things do cost money. It costs to keep this platform going, etc. But equally, on kickoffs like tonight, where it's 6:30, who designed that? It wasn't podcast friendly. That's for absolute definite. I don't have Steve. Neil has literally just arrived, and the graphics weren't here. So thank you so much, George. We do appreciate you. We do think, me and George, big shout out George Nunn, that Paul Cook has just maybe been playing Football Manager on the way down to AFC Wimbledon this afternoon, because God knows what he's playing. Really not. As always, I am looking forward to this evening's game. Hopefully, I see a shot. That's the first key for the game for me. See a shot. That'd be nice. A goal would be absolutely ecstatic. I mean, I don't know what I'd do to see a goal from a blue shirt, a town shirt, that is, these days. It's been so long. Leave my hair out of it. It is an absolute epic cut. You simply can't get better than this, Lloyd. Go and have your eyes tested. Dad Specsavers. Sounds a great haircut. Facebook user. Got a feeling Harrop. Are you all right? I'm trying to do a show here. You got a feeling Harrop's going to score a screamer? Yes, we're finally seeing Josh Harrop this evening. Before I get any further, I have got a big up to wonderful people, Angela and Paul Fraser. They have kindly donated a monthly contribution to the channel. However, it's not yet on that list. I do apologise. I've not updated it, but thank you all the same. It truly is appreciated. Colin's in the room. Big up, Colin. Stiggy, Guv, sticks the hat names in a names in a hat. Leighton Durham, just watching iFollow now. And we're going to have 2 goals, one of the pitch. They're so kind to us. Simon Wall, a goal. What are these things you're talking about? Well, exactly. On that positive note, let's kick things off with the king of positivity.
Wake up to the, wow. Wake up to the money, turn me right on. You look like you got just with no lights on. I Superman that spin like a cyclone. Fit check spin like a cyclone. Wake up to the money, turn me right on.
Yeah, but we're crap. We're not going to dominate any team.
Neil Mowles.
Hello there.
Neil Mowles. No. What a beautiful shirt. Ruined by our absolute horrendously eye-bleeding picture. How are you, my friend?
Super.
Good. Hey, listen. When's the last time you saw a town goal?
I don't know. Probably not on a Tuesday.
No. Hasn't been kind to us, has it, really? I've not seen a shot since Good Friday. So since Good Friday, and we all know the biblical terms for that, I haven't seen a shot. It's not been pretty. It's not been fun. But you say in your picture, your intro there, we're not going to dominate any team because we're absolutely horrendous. Well, those times are changing, my friend. New ownership, new consortium, new money, new vigor, new plan, new voice. I've not yet got your thoughts. What are your thoughts on the whole takeover?
I think it's brilliant. I'll wait to see what happens because nothing's changed as of yet. But yeah, once things start changing and we start moving forward, we see some positivity on the pitch.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to literally that be. We're looking back over the archive of the show, and you're saying that, and it's like, well, that's definitely not the case. That's the team in front of you, Neil. Here we are seeing a live reaction. We think he's been playing Football Manager, and he's going to go with a 3-4-1-2. It could be a 3-2-2 with Harrop and Judge behind the 2. It could be literally anything. Let's be honest. I do like the fact he might have said behind the scenes, do you know what, lads? It's AFC Wimbledon. Let's get straight at them. Bit of a voice change there. I did try and mix it up for you. I've been working on it in front of the mirror. Do you think I nailed it there, Neil?
That was awful.
Awful. But like our performances then, really.
Yeah, there's only one thing going to be worse than that tonight.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that'll be AFC Wimbledon. So talk to me about if that is a back three, as Diggy says, names out of the hat. Yeah, literally, it was like Sunday morning football, I reckon. First one's in the changing room, pick a shirt, whatever shirt number you got, that's where you're playing. So like, who knows? But yeah, back three: Chambo, Enciala, and Chambo, Enciala, and Wolfenden. Back three excite you there?
Do they ever?
Well, I don't think they've really got to at AFC Wimbledon. We should be, even a really bad Ipswich Town team, and this is going to be one of those things that precedes unfortunate events. I can see it a mile away. But even a bad Ipswich Town team should be able to go toe to toe with AFC Wimbledon and win.
We'll
Excuse
see.
me a moment. Oh, I've missed the hole in the door. Oh no, it's got stuck. You're gonna hear him bark in a minute. Here he goes. Yeah, here we go.
File. Yeah, basically, there's nothing wrong with those defenders. They'll do a job. That's all we need from them. Let's hope Enciala keeps on his good run of form and has a,
Yeah, absolutely. Brendan Carter, happy to see Judge and Harrop in for Bishop and Dazelle. Yeah, let's go on to midfield. It could be Downs as the holder with, to be fair, you don't need two holders. That was my thinking with that. Judge and Harrop behind the two, because you shouldn't. Anyway, Harrop. I've been calling for Josh Harrop for like a few weeks now. I've been saying Andre needs a rest. Andre needs to be told, look, you've not been performing at a high level. Buck your ideas up, etc., etc. Give Harrop a run. You've got him here. Let's do it. Are you excited to see what maybe Josh Harrop could do in the centre of the park this evening?
I'm not disappointed. I've yet to really see anything from him. So, yeah, let's see what he's got.
Absolutely. Dan Whitty, drop the sub on Twitch. Good man. Simon Wall, agree, Mike D. Michael Finch, your throwing is as shocking as our shooting. You know what? I've got every single throw through that door since we started this show. The one time I didn't even look, because I thought it ain't going to move, is it? It was a James Norwood-esque effort on goal. But I've got the ball coming back to me very shortly. Here it is. Thank you very much. Bye, dog. Oh, no, I've missed again. Oh, no, I've missed again.
You really are, Norwood.
I really am. I'm more like Aaron Drinnen. Oh, geez. Right, yeah, Harrop. I'm really excited to look to see Harrop. How about Alan Judge? Because, now we've got a bit of investment and potential investment. Players have got, as Paul Crew said yesterday, perform or leave. And Alan Judge is a player that's rarely hit the heights we all thought Alan Judge would hit, correct?
Definitely. See, I could actually see him playing that deeper role, because previous games earlier in the season and last season, he did come deep to get the ball. So he'll do that like Dazelle and just pick off the defenders. And
is that necessarily a good thing, or is that a player that's starving? Because traditionally, when you see that on the television, people always say, he's going in hunt of the ball. But normally they're going hunting for the ball because they ain't getting it. Is that the case with Alan Judge, you feel?
Probably, but depending on what game is of, and do you want him to have the ball?
Well, exactly. Well, we've got, finally, here he is. Mr. Thomson.
Hello.
How you doing?
All right. I'm very well. Yourself?
Nice you to join us. I tell you what, lads, I'll put a request into this new ownership. Don't do 6:30 kickers in future.
Yeah, it's just really
Baby's still
inconvenient
away.
for me.
The dog wants to run. The pizza was burnt. Steve wasn't here.
No.
But what a shirt, Steve. You managed to find time to slip out of your...
I did. The first thing I did, I walked through the door, said hello to the missus. I wrote, yeah, hello, nice day. Right, got to get changed, got a podcast, see ya. And shut myself away.
Wow,
So
that's what I like to see.
That's commitment.
Absolutely. Look, it's 15 minutes to kick off. Have you seen the team today?
I have. I've literally just checked on Twitter when I was waiting just there. Surprised.
Yeah. What jumps out at you, first of all?
Surprising that Drinnen is starting again.
We ain't got that far yet.
Hey.
Don't kill my vibe.
Okay, surprising for me. No Nydam after a decent performance.
Yeah, good point.
And no Kane Vincent Young, because he said about KVY yesterday. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to see KVY, I don't think, at this point. We know what he is. Good player. Let's get him fit, look after him, do the right things. And maybe, I'm going to say about a playoff run. No, I'm not going to go there, I don't think. Many people are calling this a must-win game, season-defining game. all those sorts of cliches. I'll ask you both individually, but Neil first. Do you think this is a season-defining game? Like, if you don't get 3 points from tonight, regardless of what the league table tells you, that's it. Turn the lights off.
I'm not really sure this game's any more important than the last 6 we've had. We've wanted to win them all to push up the table and actually make a good move for the playoffs. But we don't really seem interested, do we?
League so poor that we don't seem interested, but then neither does anybody else. How about yourself, Steve? Is this a season-defining game?
They've been saying that for a while now. And if we don't get a result today, I'll sort of get the feeling that they'll say next week it's a season-defining game. I think it could have an impact because we are somehow still there or thereabouts. But they need to get a result today just to have an impact and to try just kickstart something. If it's a late surge, whatever. Something.
Yeah. The thing is, though, Steve, at some point, you're right. You lose today or draw today and the other teams around you don't, you're still there. But at some point, you do need a little bit of momentum or spark or consistency to take into a roulette, a playoff roulette, where it's how you perform over 2 legs. I don't like us over half an hour at this stage, let alone over 2 legs. And then a 3rd leg if you manage to get that far. Do you know what I mean? Like I haven't seen us play better or consistently well for more than half hour at a time.
No, we've started well and then really tailed off, or vice versa. We've started poorly and woken up too late all season. I can't remember a solid 90 minutes where we've been fantastic all game.
Gem Salmon Photography has been on the pre-match beers. Ward bursting up the flank across the Drinnen with a diving volley. Aaron the Goat Drinnen. Aaron the Messi Drinnen. Unbeaten in 4. But that should be unbeaten in 4, or that should be won the last 4 or won the last 5. We've hardly played the second coming of Barcelona or Ajax 90s.
When 3 of the last 4 results are 0-0 draws, that doesn't fill you with a great deal of confidence. I mean, it's a point, but I'd rather have a point with shots on target and goals.
Absolutely. Brandon Carter. Big up Brandon Carter, who, by the way, to come through on my notepad here, has subscribed on the Ko-Fi just now. So, Brandon, big up. If our season turns around from today, I will take the credit as my Barnet getting the chop, bringing the change of fortune. Get in the queue, man. I was first with the Barnet, so it's my change of fortune. Steve, as you can see, has gone for the Motley Crue look.
Yeah, I've got a bit of an 80s rock vibe. But, I need to trim this, though. This is getting bad.
It is. Do you think today, Neil, he's gone for the attacking because it is Wimbledon? I said at the start of the show, maybe a bit tongue-in-cheek, but do you feel he's really decided, look, we can't score a goal, so if I can chuck as many attacking forward players on as I can, let's just throw shit at the wall, basically?
It's got a stick in it, some of it.
That could be a reason. I think it's good to change it up. We were so stale and it was getting boring, and it's good to see a change. If the only problem is if this doesn't work, what then?
Yeah, exactly. What then? But that's a story for the post-game show, not the pre-game show. We're going to stick with the positive vibes. Josh Harrop, I asked Neil, because I've been calling for him for a while, are you a Josh Harrop fan, intriguer, believer, or are you just why is he even here?
I don't know. I'm sort of on the fence with him. There's a good player in there. I don't think I've really seen enough of him. Give him the chance, give him the opportunity. Yeah, he's a good little player. So, but I don't know. I mean, is he going to be here next year? I doubt it.
Who knows? Flash the £50 notes around now.
Well, yeah.
Okay, we've ignored the elephant in the room for a while. Norwood and Drinnen. James Norwood starts tonight.
He just about got himself away from the internet.
Yeah. Obviously, he again was tweeting yesterday. Neil, you're fortunate you don't live on the internet, so you don't see it as often as other people do. Is he our best striker, Neil Mowles?
The pick of the greatness that we've got to choose from.
Yeah, it's like a Bristol stool chart, right? Where you need the best one. But it's all rather stuff that you don't want to talk about it. Do you know what I mean? People will say in the chat now, he is the best striker. I'm going to challenge you, Stephen Thomson, with this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to challenge myself with it. I might hurl a little bit halfway through this sentence, but you know my saying: the availability is the best ability, right?
Absolutely.
Does that mean Aaron Drinn's our best striker?
Yeah. He's always available, but
he's always available
when he's given the chance.
Ronaldo says blue soap. Ronaldo. Oh, Drinny.
He's going to score a hat trick now.
That's typical, isn't it?
I said yesterday, Neil, Aaron Drinnan would have to score 10 hat tricks or 10 goals between now and the end of the season for me to even consider that the light switched on in his mind and he's ready to go next season. For me, I've seen him all through the year. I don't need to see him next year. It's done. It's dusted. Of course. Martin, never say that again. It hurt me more than it hurt your ears to hear it. I can tell you that for nothing. It really hurt me. It hurt everything inside of me to even consider that. But I had to broach the subject because availability is the best ability. And sadly, and it is sadly for Ipswich Town Football Club, Aaron Drinnan's been our most available striker.
That is painful to see. It really is. You know, he's so far down in the pecking order, but he's always there. And when you need a striker, he's always there.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike Brown on the plus side, no Dazelle. Yeah, no,
Mm-hmm.
I've just learned to really sort of say his name, Dazelle. You know, I've finally mastered it, and they've bloody dropped him. Elliot Leader, Zlatan Drinnan might put a 5 on him to score first scorer tonight. Oh, don't, Elliot. You're going to lose your mind. No, if I say don't and he does, I've cost Elliot £7.50. Because again, I wonder what sort of odds. Elliot, come back to us. What sort of odds is Aaron Drinnan to score at any time and first goal scorer? Any time being this season. Aidan Pearson. If we had a Daryl Murphy like we had in the OK off season, how different this year would have been. If my gran had Wills, should be a bite. Evening, Gran, by the way. Simo, what the fuck is Sears doing on that bench? Should have been trained with under 18s. Yeah, talking to the bench, the saviour that we've all been missing these last few weeks, Neil. Keenan Bennett is back.
Didn't even notice that.
Is that the reaction? Didn't even notice it, and then a slight woo.
He's not exactly set the world alight, has he?
No, I'm really getting the positive vibes from you two at this point of the season. You know, the sun is shining, the weather's the evenings are longer. This is a
Martin,
time.
it's a Tuesday night, and we're watching Ipswich Town.
Yeah, it sort of cancels out the sunshine and the springtime.
Pubs are open.
Feel good.
I've enjoyed the day, Martin. I've now got this.
So true. Blue Army, Aaron Ronaldo to grab 7 hat tricks tonight. Ronaldo, that's really going to stick. I love it. It's a great name.
Just to warn you, if this goes as bad as I'm expecting, I've already got Outriders on. So
Facebook, sorry, you can tell us an Outriders review. Facebook user, quite a strong bench. What? Wimbledon's? Our bench? Really? Well, Caden Jackson, I guess. If we get the Jackson we all know and we all like and we love. Bishop, no, not for me. Bennett's not for. I don't know. Is it a strong bench, Steve?
It's a very hit and miss bench from what we've seen this year. There's some games where Bishop has been brilliant, some games where he's been missing, some games mostly where Dazelle's been missing. Sears has just Sears. Bennett's again. There's a great player with Bennett, but he just runs himself into trouble every time. So I think it's a very hit and miss bench. You know, it's going to go one way or the other if you need to bring any of those guys on, or when he brings some of those people on.
Were you just waving to the playoffs there, Neil, as they passed us by?
Oh, that ship sailed long ago.
So you were sat there waving. Was he waving to the playoffs?
Yep.
Leighton Durrant, a bench that contains Cornell is never strong. It should be a good bench. Yeah, absolutely. Lewis Gladden, first time this season and last, where I cannot be asked to watch Ipswich tonight. I'll still pay him a tenner, but I feel like it's going to be something in the background if the game is dead. Yeah, I've got FM on. I'm going to be honest. Not that I expect to play it because we're going to be so good tonight. I can feel it. We're going to get the ball down, play it, 2-touch, pass and move. Actually, that's a good question. We're all joking about how bad it's been or this, that, and the other. What would make it, aside from 3 points, Neil, and I'll ask you, Steve, what would make it a good night? What do you want to see from this team this evening to make it a good night, aside from 3 points at the end of the night, Neil?
that the players actually looked like they knew each other, had trained together. They found pockets of space. They didn't just stand next to each other, end up going, yeah, I'm here if you want me to be. And yeah, they move around a bit aimlessly. Snail's pace. That's pretty much what we've been having.
Yeah.
Move the ball around quickly. Like I say, find the pockets of space. Try some daring passes. I'd like to see some decent shots. It's as if none of them have actually ever trained a long-range shot.
I'd like a shot. Don't forget decent at this point, Neil. I'd take a shot.
Yeah, but you say we haven't had a shot. On other replays of other games, I've seen Judge whack one wide. That's a shot. See, I don't want to see that sort of crap shot. They should be better than that. If you can't hit the target, why are we paying them?
It's true. Steve, how about yourself? What do you want to see tonight from this?
Aside from the obvious 3 points, I want to see some passion and some desire, because Neil said it, Paul Cook said it, they all sit around waiting for something to happen. Make it happen. Push forward. I want to see some great runs. Not really from maybe Ward, but, you never know. I just want to see some actual desire, and at least one shot on target, I think, would be not too much to ask you to thought, but...
It would be nice, yeah. I get the same as you. Yeah, something that we can build on as we, Ivan, big up Ivan, love Ivan. We want shots on target. Yes, we do. Want to go, as I've said at the start of the show, it doesn't matter what sort of malaise this squad is in, this club was in. It's AFC Wimbledon who are in the bottom 5. They weren't even a team, although it just become a team when the playoffs, or glory years, if you like. Go and take the game to them. Get the ball down, zip it around, move it with quickness. But I really liked your dramatic pause when I asked you, Neil. It was almost that pause of, there's nothing I can say here that's going to make it any better because my eyes have bled all season long. But I'm going to go with the question anyway. 3 minutes to kick off.
My main thing is, if they suddenly turn up tonight and play brilliantly, I want to know where that's been the whole rest of the time.
I'll ask questions in the off-season. I'm sounding American. I'll ask questions in the summer when we're in pretend whatever league we're in. Right now, just find me something that I can take into Saturday's game against Charlton. That if we win that, we're suddenly right back in the mixer, as it were. Use all the football analogies and so forth. Colin Plum, AFC Wimbledon attendance will probably be the same as normal. Colin, Carl Brooks, I'd like to hit the ball from back to front quickly and balls in the box. Bit of bite, go out there and be dominant. Absolutely, Carl. Yeah, I think you said it really well. Mike Brown, I'd like Chambers to wave his P45. Mike. No one's disagreeing on the show, just Mike. Michael Finch, the only great ones you're likely to see from each players of the hell of Vindaloo the night before. Right, 2 minutes to kick off is that part of the show where it's bold prediction times. Get it in the chat, my friends, what your bold prediction is this evening. Steve, what is your bold prediction?
It's bold, and they're going to have to do a lot of work to get it. It might be tricky, a bit of a stretch. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Town win.
A 1-0 Town win,
yeah,
right?
They have to work hard for it.
Spring Bean's gone for a 1-0 Town win. Mike D's gone to fist pump his P45. Christopher Martin's gone 0-0. Irv, again, you've gone really positive, Irv. That's a 2-0. That's at least 2 shots on target that we're having. That's a real positive moment for any Town fan at the moment. Neil, what do you about yourself?
2-0.
2-0. A lot of 2-0s. Who's scoring your goals, Neil?
Drennan, both of them.
Oh, no chance. I've got more chance to win the Euro Millions lottery. I haven't even bought a ticket. Steve,
no.
Who's getting your goal?
Norwood.
Norwood, okay.
And it's going to be a really scruffy, terrible, awful goal. But it'll be a goal.
Michael Yorsden, 1-0 Wimbledon. Nick Muller, 7-0 Ipswich. By the way, that Simpsons episode is a cracking episode. I like the alcoholic, personally. Stephen Paris said a draw after Ashton signing. I'll go 1-0 Town. 2-0, 3-1. Mark Down's gone 2-0. I just want shots on target. Just give me at least one shot on target. I want a Town win. I'll take 1-0 because it's not 0-0. I do not want to see a 0-0 again. Please. I have got trauma from 0-0s.
I was going to say that maybe a defender would score, but the only defender we've got that scores goals is Wilson, and he's not playing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chambers pops up with 1 or 2 a season, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Lloyd, I promise you, everything I take is legal. Prescribed by the doctor, but it is good stuff. Mike D, we're going to start magnificently. You mean we're going to enter the field of play without tripping over ourselves? That would be good. Cali 4-0 Town. Adam Elvin 3-1 Town. Lots of positivity. Right, we're back at half-time to break the first half down and console ourselves, or pat ourselves on the back, either one. But until then, with love, with care, and then, of course, at full time to have your say, live link, come on the show. Got Mark Ashton, CEO, new consortium, 3 points, Dronaldo scoring a hat-trick, all to come this evening. Oh, look.
Ciao.
That's our
how quick.
midfield.
Yep.